What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, April 28th. And be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Get yourself $25 on that first deposit. And we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10. Jose Alvarado, Tyrese Maxey, Reggie Bullock, Cam Johnson, and Bojan Bogdanovic on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got Herb Jones. He is small forward, power forward, eligible, 5,100, projected for 28. The goal is 30. He's in the optimal lineup 32% of the time. Herb Jones plays a ton of minutes. I've been recommending him throughout this series, and it's a playing time thing. He's a 0.75 guy, which isn't ideal. 14% usage, 12 points, 5 boards, 2.5 assists, 3 stocks, which is a biggie. Pace neutral against Phoenix. It's going to be a close game. No Devin Booker, and in New Orleans means this should be competitive. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw Herb Jones play 40 minutes or 42 minutes. They need him out there. And eventually, just from being out there, no matter what your rates are, you start to become a little bit better of a play. And that's how I feel about Herb Jones. At number 4, I'm going to Toronto for Precious Achiuwa. He's center eligible, 4,600, projected for 27. The goal's 27.5, and he's in the optimal lineup 34% of the time. I gave him 29 minutes, 0.93 fantasy points per minute, 19% usage, 11 points, 8 boards, an assist, stock and a half. I thought he played pretty well this last time out. I don't think that's going to be changing here. We've got no Fred VanVleet. I think Precious's minutes are pretty secure. I got him in for 29. If you told me he played a couple more, it wouldn't be crazy. Could play a couple less, I guess, if Thad Young gets cooking. But I think 29 feels pretty good. And if that's the case, that's a really nice value option at 4,600. You can still roster Embiid. You can play 2 centers. I don't think that would be all that crazy. But if you're not going to Joel Embiid today, I think Precious Achiuwa should absolutely be in your lineup. At number 3, we've got OG Anunoby, shooting guard, small forward eligible, so he fits at guard forward and utility. 6,600. He's the first of a couple 6K Raptors guys. Projected for 37. The goal's 39. He's in the optimal lineup 37% of the time. I gave him 39 minutes, 0.94 fantasy points per minute, 18.5 points, 6.5 boards, 3 assists, and 2 stocks for Anunoby. We know exactly what we're getting out of these Raptors guys. It's big time minutes. 39 could be low for Anunoby. You're going to get big time minutes. You're getting a very clean, easy rotation. You don't have to worry about too much. They don't really mix in a lot of new blood. The flexibility for Anunoby is perfect. 6,600 certainly works. Speaking of mid-6 flexibility guys, Gary Trent in at number 2, shooting guard, small forward eligible. Could put him in at guard and forward and utility. He's 6,500, projected for 37.5. The goal's 38.5. He's in the optimal lineup 46% of the time. I gave him 39 minutes, just like Anunoby. 0.96 fantasy points per minute, 24 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, and 2 stocks. So you can see, I basically had Trent and Anunoby projected for the same thing. If we just flip through it, I have Trent at 37.5. I've got OG Anunoby at 36.8. So less than a fantasy point. But you'll see that Gary Trent in the optimal lineup a lot more frequently. That's because Gary Trent has a bigger standard deviation than Anunoby. And slightly better price and slightly better projection. But I think you can get bigger outcomes out of Trent because he's very scoring dependent, which means that when that comes, the error bars get bigger. And he gets a lot of steals, which can really add to your point total. So I like Gary Trent more than I like Anunoby. I like them both for sure. And considering that you can have them at shooting guard, small forward, guard forward, utility, you probably play the 2 of them together quite a bit. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Your number 1 contender is also from the Raptors. That's Scottie Barnes, small forward, power forward, eligible, 6,200, projected 39, goals 37, optimal lineup 53% of the time. Now, you don't get the same positional flexibility for Barnes as you do for Trent and Anunoby because you don't unlock guard. I don't think it matters. 39 minutes for Barnes, a fantasy point per minute, 15 points, 9 boards, 5 assists, 2 stocks for Scottie. He's got the biggest standard deviation of them all, and that's why we see him move to the top of the list. Scottie Barnes is your optimal. Trent is close. Anunoby is close. I don't mind going to Pascal Siakam. You should only play 3 of those 4 guys in any lineup on a 3-game slate today, but Scottie Barnes is the one you should play the most. He is my number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, April 28th. FanDuel version of this video is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.